Um, Welcome to the show, Hastopods. I'm Hassan. Today I'm making this podcast is really like unusual, and I cannot wait to have I can't wait another second. I just have to record this one right now. Now, a week ago, I made a podcast about rape, the pandemic of rape in Nigeria, and how Nigerian women are being raped and silenced, and the culture of don't tell, don't talk, something like that in Nigeria that's prevalent in African society at large. It's sad to open my Twitter this morning and find that another woman is dead right now, and it's not just dead. It's just that she was an activist. She was an activist. She was very outspoken. She was a vocal leader. She stood and represented everything about the Black Lives Matter. She wouldn't be silenced. She knows the power of social media, and she used it optimally. I'm talking about the death, the assault and killing and murder of Toyin Salau, an African American, a Nigerian American that was killed in Tallahassee, Florida. And I call on authorities to really investigate this. We want justice. We don't want to hear that you don't have the resources. We don't want to hear you don't have enough information, because this lady, Toyin Salau, she put everything out on Twitter. Her whereabouts, what the man looks like, the DNA she had on, and everything is on her social media on Twitter. And her Twitter handle is Virgin Girl Toyin. She's right now trending on Twitter, and it's important for us to really, as a society, that there's no better time than now to really fight for justice, to show that America is a country that upholds the virtues of equality, of justice, of tranquility, of of bravery, because if it was a white lady, not to say that white ladies don't get assaulted, but if it was a white lady that had put out this much information and was killed by our abductors, I bet you it would be a massive media outcry. Everybody be out trying to get the culprit and all that. This case as well should not be silenced. This case should be treated with the same energy, with the same passion you would treat a case of murder, of rape, of any other woman, whether you're white or you're brown or you're black. She was a human being. She was killed. She was very vocal with the Black Lives Matter, and it's time for everybody. The Black Lives Matter movement should stand up for her. We cannot let her die like that. We have to stand. We have to talk about it. We have to take actions, because she did everything. Is on her Twitter, and she was just 19. She's a young girl. She was 19, and she had said here, as I was reading that Twitter right now, she said that when this, because she went to a church for refuge because she was trying to avoid a very bad living condition, and this man pulled over and tried to help her out. Seemed like a good man, and when the man was trying to be funny, she did a very smart thing. She told this man that, listen, I have been assaulted before, and she gave the name of the man that assaulted her, a Ghanaian brother, Ivan, that assaulted her, and she told the name of the guy, his school, FAMU, and his age. So that the dude that assaulted her earlier this year in March should be arrested. So also should this person, because listen, we are not fools, authorities. We are not fools, and this is about time you let us know if indeed Black lives matter, if indeed women life matter, if indeed you value the lives of our black women, if indeed you are all about equality, all about justice, all about fairness. This girl put up all this information so that there will not be any confusion as to where she was and who abducted her. The cell phone she used went to tweet all these things as of June 6th. There's like the router, the antennas. You can figure out where that tweet was coming from, the area, and then zooming from that area and figure out this man's house. She told us that this man drives a Silverado, a Chevy, that his house is painted in gray, that he's in his mid-40s. Because if you let this case slide, the Tallahassee Police Department, we might have a serial killer in our hands. And if you say because a black woman you don't care about it, what if it kills another white woman? What if it kills someone that you know? We cannot let crazy people, wicked people do whatever they want to people of color. And not just that, to anybody really. This cannot happen. This justice for Toyin Salau. Justice for every woman out there that has been assaulted, molested, harassed at any point in time. We don't care to know the details of their story. Their stories are valid. If they have been assaulted, they are probably assaulted. They deserve to be heard. They deserve to be taken seriously. She said it, and I like this quote. She said something that I really like that she said before. She said that she's someone's niece, she's someone's auntie, anything. She's someone. This has got to stop. So I call on the government of Florida. I call on the police department of Tallahassee. There's no better time than now to show the strength of the American police, of the American wisdom and intelligence, to fish out whoever this bad person is, this rapist is, this murderer is. This is a murderer we have in our hands. This girl's death cannot go just like that. It cannot be swept under the carpet. Justice for Toyin Salau. Justice for Toyin Salau. Justice for all women. Justice for the black women. And please don't be silent. Please talk about this, because we, as in society, we are obligated to take care of you. Because a society that silences the women, that cows the women, has got the perfect recipe for disaster, has got a perfect recipe for retrogression, has got a perfect recipe for economic recession. Because a strong society boasts of strong women, and we cannot let our women down. They have made us this. They've made us to be this. They brought us this far. We have to be there for them. Black women has been fighting for women all for years and centuries, and they are always getting the short end of the stick. They fight for their men. Their men wanted them to go to the kitchen. They fight alongside other women. They are still the one that to get educated at least. They still the one that will be seen to be doing other demeaning chores. African women has got to have a voice. They've done so much to be silenced. And that's my podcast for today. I'm quite emotional about this, because it could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin, it could be your auntie. You gotta respect women. You gotta love women. You gotta appreciate them. They are the ones that transfer the culture, that molds our society, that shapes our thinking. We've got to do more for our women. And on that note, I'll be ending my podcast today. But right now, I just want justice for Toyin Salau and every other woman out there. But right now, we want justice for Toyin Salau. So Tallahassee PD, Florida PD, FBI, President Trump, we want the culprits, whoever did this, we want the person brought to justice. And that's my podcast. Thank you so much for listening.